So far we've spent an awful lot of time setting up the coursework. You've got to make sure that those first 3 pages, those HTML pages that you created by downloading them, are exactly the way you want them to be. Because what you need to do is to copy and paste those later on. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually add coursework, how to do things. We've finally got to the stage where you're going to be in a position to get some grades. This is our website at the moment, and what we need to do is to type in some text. So I'm going to go back to Cody and I'm going to go to index.html. Remember that you have to click on the text of the page that you want. It's no good clicking at the side. And now the only thing I ever want to change is the bits between container 1 and the end of container 1. Never anything else. So this is the text about me and this college enrollment number. Change the name of the college, change the numbers, do what you like here. But this is free text. And notice that the free text is in paragraphs. That's what these P tags mean here. In HTML, if you take out a toy, you've got to put it away again at the end. And the way that you put a tag away is to put a slash in front of the name. So if I want to have a paragraph, it's angle bracket, P, angle bracket. And then when I want to stop that paragraph and go on to the next one, it's angle bracket slash P, angle bracket. And that way it knows I've finished that paragraph, I can start the next one. UCAS statement or equivalent, well, let's have a paragraph that says I was born in Balham in South London, but they kicked me out by the age of 3 months. Let's suppose that's the first paragraph. Now, personally, I prefer to cheat sensibly. I know that that's a paragraph, so I'll highlight it, copy, Control C, Control V and Control V again, and I've got the next paragraph. I don't have to type in those pesky tabs. All I do is highlight and then start typing. Now I see a lot of students highlighting something, hitting delete and then start typing. You never need to hit the delete key. You just highlight it and start typing. My primary school was excellent, but my secondary school was poor. There I failed everything. Right, let's see if that works. So I'm going to save this file. Go to my web page, reload it, because you have to reload before you can see the changes. And here it is. I was born in Balham, South London, but they kicked me out by the age of 3 months. My primary school was excellent, but my secondary school was poor. There I failed everything. Both those statements are actually true. Okay, how do I go about adding a picture? Here there's a picture. Surely that must be quite difficult. Well, no, let's go back and see how it's done. First of all, I created a div, a division. That's an area of the web page in which something will live. In this case, the thing that will live there is an image. My image, and we know it's an image because it's got IMG, is going to be obtained from, the source is going to be, from the directory images. I want the image myphoto.jpg, and that just tells it exactly which photo I want. So in much the same way as describing a file structure, I can specify exactly which image I want. If you put all your photos, all your images in the images directory here, then you'll make your life a lot easier. You'll know exactly where everything is, and you always have images / in front of the name of the file. Let me give you a little warning though. Quite often you'll find that your image doesn't appear, and what you get is a white box with a red X in it. That doesn't mean that your browser loves you, it's not a little kiss. It means it can't find the file. And students always say, "But I've typed it in correctly." No, you haven't typed it in correctly. You've typed it in incorrectly. You see, the problem is that it must be exactly right. So common mistakes are not putting the file in the directory that you asked for, or you've put it in that directory but the name is slightly different. It's meant to be called My Photo, for example, but actually it's called My Best Photo, something like that. Another common problem is that the file type is wrong. There are various graphics file types. Some are JPG, some are GIF, some are PNG. And if you've got the wrong file type, again you'll get the white box with the red cross in it. Just go over and check that you've got it right. So this bit here states which file I'm using and where it can find it. If you have other pictures that need to go into your coursework, so for example you've taken a screenshot of your program working wonderfully, save that, upload it into the images directory, and copy and paste this piece of code. You copy and paste these 3 lines. You then change the name of the file here to be the name of the file that you created from your screen dump, and away you go. On to the next bit. It's quite easy. Even I can understand it. But what I want now is a reference. So I'm going to create another paragraph. I'm going to create that paragraph by cheating again. Control and C and Control and V twice. Whoops, overdid that. And now I'm going to have references. Now what you'd expect if you've come from a word processing background is that if you put in a break like that, the next line would be on a new line, but it won't be. So first of all I'm going to make this bold, so angle bracket B, angle bracket. Then I'm going to tell it that anything that comes after that is not going to be bold anymore. So I've got to put my little toy away. That's /B, so that's stopped it being bold. I'm then going to add an underline. So U, and it's always a good idea to nest these nicely. It's not necessary anymore, but I find it easier to do as well. So the B's are on the outside, the U's are all on the inside, and it would help if I had /U, not U/. So now I've got the heading, but it's going to be on the same line as the reference. And what I'd really like is for it to be on a line above. So I've got to put a break in, BR. Now BR is just a command, break. But to show that there is no end, well at least no end tag, we put the / in with it, so space /, and that shows that this command is finished. Now I can put in the reference. Well, I like this font reference, the one that I used when I was setting up the web page originally. CSS font. So I think what I'll do is I'll type in W3 schools page on fonts. I'm going to put in a colon, and then I want the address of that web page. So now I just go to Evernote, I find my HTML folder, which, assuming I can spell HTML, that's in web programming. Come on, HTML. There's my file. There's that page that I really wanted, but the clever thing is it's kept the reference as well. So now I can just Control C, edit will do it, and now I go back to my web page and I type that in. That's the page that I want, but I want the user to be able to go there. So now I need to put tags around it. I need an A tag. That's anchor. That's anchor, and I'm going to amend this in a minute. But angle brackets A space, and then the website needs to know where it's supposed to go. So href equals double quotes close brackets. That's closed off the brackets, and now I need to put that address in again. So the first time it sees the address, it's telling it to jump to this address. The second time it's going to show that as text. I'm going to save the file and show you what I mean. So save this file, go back to my web page and reload it. Here it's got references. I can't spell schools, should be double O, but there is the website. This is the text that's displayed, and when I click on this it will take me to that particular web page. So now you have the basis for everything you need to create your coursework. You know how to enter text, you know how to enter graphics, you know how to enter references. In the next video I'm going to show you how to add sound and how to add references to videos.